Hi everybody, Laura here for Simon Says Stamp. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm excited to bring you the reveal for Stamptember 2020 with Simon Says Stamp, and there is a lot to cover. It's going to be a longer video, so buckle in. I'm going to walk you through all of the fantastic new products, starting with the background clings. This first one is called Damask background, and these are red rubber with a foam mounting so they stamp like butter. And then we have sunflower background, gorgeous intricate detail with the sunflowers. And then next we have hexagon tile and lantern pattern. I gotta tell you, I gotta have a soft spot for these two because my daughter Bailey designed these two. During Corona, when she was bored, she learned how to use Adobe Illustrator and she made these fun patterns. I know I'm biased, but I think they're pretty awesome. Next up is Old Letter, 1878. Very cool. And then we have wood planks. This is a classic. You know, you always need a wood background for a little texture. And then circle pattern. Very cool. I could see sitting down coloring each one of those circles. And then fractured background. Very cool abstract lines to it. And then now we have some stamp sets, starting with Slimline Greetings. This is a larger stamp set, and these are long for the trendy slimline cards that everyone's making these days, and size perfectly, nice and bold. Next up is I Am With You. This one is really great. I like the loose feel of it and really great heartfelt sentiments. Next up is Mix and Match Circles. Look at all these different circular designs that you can mix and match and layer to create really fun patterns and designs. Next up is the Paper Hug stamp set. This one has a coordinating die set to go along with it. If you like to send paper hugs, this one is perfect for you. There is also another die that goes with this great, I think. I got to show you. It's called the Giant Hugs Card Wrap. It's got two big hands that you can cut. And I die cut them. I actually slice them off a little bit. They're actually a bit longer with the arms, and it can go up the side of a card. And whether you want to orientate it portrait or landscape, even a slim line, you could even do a high five or a hallelujah. It could be used a lot of different ways. Maybe even hold some money or give a hug. And then next up we have banner greetings. So a bunch of unique different banner shapes with sentiments that can be shaped to go in it. Of course, there's a coordinating die set for all of those banners. There's also this Banner Greetings template, which is kind of a transparency, and you can lay this over top. So what you can do is, I think this is how you use it. You can stamp a banner. Pick a banner, whichever one you use. Find the template that matches it. And then you can take all of those sentiments that are in the stamp set, and you can lay that on top of your transparency and shape it so that it gets the shape of the banner. And the sentiment will stick to the acetate and remain in that shape. And whether you use a MISTI, you can close your MISTI over and get that shape, or an acrylic block as well will work. So there's all these different shapes, and you want to shape your sentiment to the particular banner, and that template will probably work. Very handy, very dandy. Okay, moving right along, we have Sympathy Greetings Mix, another large sentiment set, perfect for sympathy cards. I love that these are classic and classy, but also heartfelt and great for sympathy. Next, extra large greetings. These are extra large and extra fantastic. There is a coordinating die set. Look at these, bold and awesome. You could just do a really fun background and slap on a big sentiment. Next up is Boo Crew for the Halloween lovers. There's a coordinating die set for Boo Crew. And look at these sweet images. If you're a cutie Halloween lover like I am, then you'll like these. They're not too spooky, but they're fun for Halloween for the kids. And then next we have Prismatic Snowflakes. And this reminds me of the movie Frozen. They're like icicle, almost geometric snowflakes. Laugh in Flowers is the name of this next stamp set. Get some beautiful blooms there with some great sentiments. And then Tiny Words Support. So these have really great sentiments if you look. I'm listening, I hear you, you are enough, I stand with you, and they're sized a little bit smaller so they can coordinate with other larger sentiments. Now we have two sporty for the sport lovers. We've got what a good sport outdoors and what a good sport fall winter. So one kind of covers outdoorsy sports and this one kind of covers the winter. See that hockey skate? That is my life. That is my family. Okay. And we're all about the hockey. And look at the second sentiment. I think you're rink credible. Love it. Because my family lives at the rink. Okay. So whatever, if you got sporty kids, sporty grandkids, sporty hubby, you're going to need it. Okay. Then we have because of you. I like that big, bold you. And some great mixture of sentiments for that. Now for the pumpkin spice lovers. We have pumpkin spice season. It has a coordinating die set. Great for fall. Great for the pumpkin spice lovers. Now this next one I didn't have, so I printed it out to show you. But it's called Circle Sentiments Christmas. And it's great. I like circles because you can die cut them with your circle dies. Great for shaker cards. And then next we have Slimline Scene Builder, which is kind of a Christmas theme. See how it's long and tall, and then you have these tall Christmas trees with some Christmas sentiments, perfect for slimline Christmas cards. The next one is called Good Vibes, and I'm partial to this one too. My oldest daughter Alex designed it. And okay, the diamonds. You can stamp solid colors. You can make argyle patterns, diamond patterns, overlap them, have fun. Moving on, we have some standalone dies. This first one's called Latte Gift Card Slider. So it cuts the latte cup and then this big old whipped cream that can slide out of it. There's a place for a gift card, a heart. I think that's a cinnamon stick, maybe some sprinkles, and you got a cute little latte gift card slider. And then this next one is called Sending Smiles Word. Now I die cut a lot of these to show you for size. Sending Smiles with a cute little heart. This one is called Box and Ribbon Gift Card. So it's perfect for packaging gift cards for Christmas, Halloween. You fold it up, put a bow on it. Next up, Happy Birthday Brush Script. I die cut that one to show you. That's a classic. And then we have Nested Ovals. You would not believe how much I use my nested circles. So I'm really excited to get the nested ovals. Next up is You Matter, a classic sentiment perfect for all occasions. And I die cut this one to show you. It's nice and bold, you know. And the next is Large Outline Spooky. This one gives you a lot of versatility, you know, because you got the positive and you got the negative. You can use the words by themselves with or without the outline. You can get a lot of colors mixing in there for fun. And then next we have the outline Halloween. This one is really fun. You've got the backer, the outline, and the word. You put them all together, you've got colorful Halloween word die. Next up is Best Day Ever. I die cut that one to show you. It's nice and scripty. And then these two, I've been waiting a long time for these. Geometric Builder Circles and Geometric Builder Squares. I designed them, so you know I love them. But look at what you can do. I mean, forget about it. Okay, you can mix and match squares and build them pattern. This one here, I die cut them all with white cardstock and I colored them with Copics. For the circle ones, I die cut those with solid color cardstock, but endless pattern possibilities. And you can mix the circles with the squares too. Oh, I'm going to have a heyday with these. Okay, now this one I didn't have, but I printed it off. It's the Slimline Scene Builder, coordinates with the Slimline Scene Builder Christmas stamp set. And then we have some more Slimline die sets. This is the Slimline Keep Marquee. So it says Keep Shining, and it's got a marquee border detail around the edge. Next is the Slimline Scallop Frame, which says Happy Birthday, and then you get the two different size of scallop frames. Next is the Slimline Nested Rectangles, where you can mat your Slimline cards or get different sizes of frames. And then we have the Slimline Borders and Edges, different decorative Slimline borders. Next is Detail Ringlet Plate. Very detailed. I think if you had a skinny needle, you might be able to stitch on it. And then we have etched laurel leaves. Next is etched eucalyptus wreath, and then engraved feather. Next is tender leaves. And lastly, detail elm leaves. Now I die cut all these to show you. I mean, I love the shapes. They're very dainty, but the detail on them is really gorgeous. I mean, look at that feather. I love these. You can do so much with little leaves. You tuck them in here and there. And now we're moving on to Kathy Zielske. CZ Design has got some doozies. First up is the spooky word die. You get the word die and the shadow. I layered that with purple. And then we have Batty. I mean, look at that cute little bat. I did a black bat over some neon green. And then we have Ghost in a Circle. Look at that. This one you could use positive or negative, I think. Yeah. Okay, and then Halloween People is a Kathy Zielske stamp set. Now this one does have a coordinating die set to go with it. And you know Kathy with her sentiments. She's so witty, and her style is just clean and graphic. Spooky and kooky. I love it. And then we have for Thanksgiving and gratefulness, Clean Line Gratitude. I like her clean lines. This has a coordinating die set to go along with it. Great for Thanksgiving. Moving right along, we have Chunky Christmas. Not only are the letters nice and chunky, but I think we all get a little chunky at Christmas. I know I do, eating all that pumpkin pie. Okay, and then we have a background cling by CZ Design. It's called Deco Square Cling. Very classy. I love it. And then there's also a few CZ Design stencils. This first one is called Batty. Just some simple bats that you can stencil on your background. You can also do a dry emboss. Is that what it's called when you run your stencil through the die cutting machine with an embossing mat, and you can get that texture. This one's called Simple Patterns Trio. And then lastly, Deco Squares. So lots of fun CZ Design products. Okay, there's also several Simus Stamp stencils. And the first one is called Game Day Playbook. So it has various sports, kind of like a playbook. I think that might be basketball, baseball, football. Okay, I don't know all my sports. I think that one's waves, so it'd be swimming, right? Okay, and then we have Game Day Pattern. So you can build some patterns on your background with some grids, some triangles, diamonds. Next up is Bubble Wrap. Love the circular bubble pattern. And it's a large large stencil. Great for slimline cards. Another slimline stencil, large falling snow. And this one would be great with embossing paste. So this is 9 inches long by 6 inches tall. So not only could it be great for a standard size card, perfect for slimline. This one's called Floating Leaves. Again, would be beautiful with embossing paste. And lastly, Autumn Splendor. So you can change the orientation if you flip it around. Okay, next we have some Susie's Doodles watercolor printables. This is a birthday set, and it looks like you get 3 of each design. So 3 kitty cats, 3 birthday cakes, and these are pre-printed on watercolor cardstock, so they work great with watercolors, Copics, Zig Clean Color markers, colored pencil. They also make a great little gift, and my kids love to sit down and color these. And then we have a bunch of sentiment strips. This first pack, which is the black on white, is called Generic Thanks, and that's exactly what it is. Just a basic thank you sentiments that you can cut out. And then this one's called Generic Thanks Multicolor. So you get the same sentiments but printed on solid color cardstock. There's also 3 different sets of the Reverse by CZ. So CZ B-Day. And these are birthday sentiments. I love the white on black. I use these all the time. I use my sentiment label dies, or you can easily cut them out with your paper trimmer. This one is the Halloween themes. So you got the trick or treat. You know, when you don't know what to do for a sentiment, slap one of these on. Quick and easy. I use them all the time. And then lastly, CZ Xmas. for Christmas. So these ones have the Christmas sentiments. We also have some new colors of Slimline envelopes. This first color is called Blue Lagoon, and these are self-adhesive. You do not have to lick them. They're a sticker. This color is Blue Violet, and then Cotton Candy, and lastly, Orange. Perfect for Halloween Slimline cards. Now, this here I printed out because I didn't have these, but what you can get is a package, an assortment pack of card fronts. So these are trimmed to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and you get all the colors of the solid color cardstock. I mean, look at that. How quick and easy. You just grab a card front and you can make a card. And then there's also a pack of white. I know this is a pathetic printable, but I didn't have them. But you can buy a pack of white card fronts. Now next, this is kind of a unique new thing. These are acetate sheets. And this one's called Hold My Hand. You get 4 different designs in each pack. Now these are printed on acetate, and what you can do is you can foil them. This one's called Mod Trees. So whether you have a foiling machine or you use your laminator and you know all the different colors of foil that you can have, this one's called Tumbling Leaves. And lastly, we have a set called Thanks and Leaves. These would look gorgeous foiled in gold for a Thanksgiving card or a fall themed card. And then we have 2 new sequin mixes. The first one is called Holographic Rainbow, and then the next one is Sea Glass. And that is everything. If you hung on till the end, bravo. That is everything. Here's a couple of projects that I created using some of these new STAMPtember products. On this first card, I used the Geometric Builder Circles and Geometric Builder Squares die set. And then on the second card, I used the etched laurel leaves to create a wreath. Make sure and check out the Simon Says Stamp blog for more inspiration. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.